So welcome to our coach open house for October. We're excited that you're here. We're excited to talk with you more about our team and about all the opportunities that come with being a coach. I just want to introduce myself quickly, and then I'll have everyone else introduce themselves as well. Those of us who are hosting tonight, I'll have you introduce yourselves. So my name is Tasia. I have been a coach since August of 2014. So I have been a coach for just over 6 years. It's been a fantastic and wild and just shockingly amazing ride in those past 6 years. And it's something that I wake up and do with joy every day. And I am excited to talk with you more about everything, all of the things tonight. But first, I'd like everybody who is helping me host tonight introduce themselves. We'll start with Melissa. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Melissa, and I have been a coach since March of 2018. Time flies, and I just love how this business is about taking care of yourself. So it really, really like forces us to do for us, and I'm not sure of any other businesses that do that. So that's me. Next.
I can go next. I'm Patty. I've been with Beachbody for 4 years, I think. 2 of which just as a challenger myself, and then the past 2 years moving from like a discount coach to a working coach. And yeah, we'll tell you all the good stuff soon.
I guess it's my turn now. So my name is Isabella, and I've been a coach for since February 2019. So that's a little bit over a year and a half, and I love every minute of it. I like breathe and sleep, and like I dream about coaching every night. Like no joke. Last night, like 2 nights ago, I even had a dream that Amola Caesar told me to get my pedicure, to go get your pedicure. I don't know. It's just like I can't. All day long. That's how much I love it. So anyway, and I hope you will too.
That happens to me as well. I dream Beachbody. There's definitely been a trainer or two in my dreams as well. So that happens to me too. So again, we are going to talk about all the things that we love about our team, specifically about the opportunity. And then we're going to really just try and focus on those frequently asked questions, those things that people ask us about all the time. They want to know how we actually make this work with our busy lives. They want to know what we actually make as far as financials and the perks. We're going to talk about what it really takes to be successful. And we want to just touch on those points for you. Before we get started, I just want to tell you a little bit more about myself. Again, I did start coaching about 6 years ago. And I was a challenger for a year. I was just using the products and joining groups with my coach and learning more about myself and sort of how these products worked for me. And I have been a fitness instructor for over a decade. So I felt like I knew fitness. I felt like I knew what worked and what didn't work and how to get results. Only I wasn't getting any results. And so I was teaching people, but I wasn't seeing the change in my own body. And that was really frustrating for me. And I couldn't quite figure out, even though I had done every diet on the planet, what was going on with my body. And when I joined with my coach and joined one of her groups, there wasn't anything that I hadn't heard before. There was portion control, and there was balanced eating, and there was no restrictions, and there was no cutting out food groups, and there wasn't anything crazy exercise, 30 minutes a day. But the difference was somebody who cared, somebody who was checking in on me, somebody who actually wanted to make sure that I was getting my workouts done, someone who actually wanted to know what I was eating on a regular basis. And it wasn't just my coach, but it was all the other people in the group, people who were complete strangers to me. They didn't know me. They didn't even live in the same state. Some of them didn't even live in the same country as me, but they still cared. And it was because I knew people were checking in on me that I started to get the results. And then I started to use the products more regularly. I started to use the programs more consistently. And wouldn't you know it, I started to see results in myself. And I knew that it was a combination of the products, the programs, and the community that really made a difference in not only my physical changes, but also my mental changes. You know, my husband and I, we own a few businesses. I have a daughter. I work full time still. And so I'm very, very busy and very, very stressed at times. And I knew that I was able to make these changes for my personal development because of Beachbody and ultimately because of coaching. Coaching really required of me to work on myself. And because I did that, I was able to dream a little bit bigger, be more present in family time and friend time. And I was able to work on, more things with myself in a happy and more focused way. And that really is because of coaching. So of course, I'm going to continue to share it with you. So I am going to share my screen just to talk with you a little bit more about some specific bullet points. So I'm going to quickly do that. And this should work. I know you guys can see me struggling with it. All right. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now I see you. You guys see the screen all right? Okay, good. I see some thumbs up. Fantastic. Let me see if I can move this over here. All right. So our team is the Fit Rig. Again, we were established in 2014, but I have to be honest, in 2014, when I first started coaching, there really wasn't a team. It was me. I was a team of one. My husband even wasn't a big supporter at that time because he didn't even know what I had jumped into. But I did have my coach. I had my upline team supporting me, and I was just doing what she told me to do. I was being a product of the product. I was working on myself, and I was sharing my journey. And so that started in 2014. Over these past 6 years, we have become part of a top 10 organization for more than 4 years, which is incredible. And then we also achieved being a 2020 Premier team. So with that said, it's not just about the accolades, it's about the resources that we get to tap into because we're a top 10 organization, because we are a premier team. We get the cream of the crop when it comes to trainings and opportunities, and that you all get to be a part of. We are spread across the US, Canada, and the UK, and Beachbody recently launched in France as well. So we are always ready to welcome new coaches from France. We are dedicated to impacting others in their health and fitness. And again, it's not just physical health, but also that mental health, that personal development, and how we are growing as individuals. We really, especially as women, give so much of ourselves. We do a lot for other people, whether you're a parent or a coworker or just a family member or friend. We do a lot for other people. And sometimes we just need something for ourselves. And this is that opportunity. This is something for you to work on your health, your fitness, your dreams, your goals, and what you want for yourself. This is that opportunity. And that's what I needed. When I look back on it, that's really what it was all about for me. And that's why I decided to be a coach, was because I needed something more. I was doing so much being a mom, being a wife, being working full time, that I just needed something else that was totally, totally mine. So I'm going to pass this on to Melissa so that she can continue to share more with you.
It's all good. It's me. It's going to be Patty first, right?
Go,
Yes.
Patty.
Patty, I'm sorry. Go.
No, it's okay. I was just like, wait, what happened? So again, I'm Patty, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about how to kind of make this business work in your pockets of time. So the question I get a lot is, how do you have time to do this? You're a full-time teacher. Teaching this year is crazy enough as it is. I'm a mom of twins. And there's just a lot going on, just like anybody else with a busy life. But somehow I've managed to make this business work and grow my business kind of considerably since March. And the crazier the life is on the outside, it seems like the more I'm able to get into this business and let it grow. So a couple of things that you can do, and it's really your decision, is some people like to work within those pockets of time, maybe 15, 20 minutes here or there throughout the day, throughout the week. I know for myself personally, that's the only way that I really can get it to work throughout the week, is I might put 20 minutes in the morning. After my workout, before I jump in the shower, I might spend some time checking in on my challengers, posting in my groups, those kinds of things. I usually, during my lunch break at work, take out my phone and check in with people, follow up with people. Again, just 15 to 20 minutes here or there. In the evenings when my kids are at their cheerleading practice or soccer practice, I spend a little bit of time again on my business. For me, that works Monday through Friday. And then if I have the ability on the weekend, if I have a down day on either Saturday or Sunday, I might put in that bigger chunk of time. But again, that's how I've chosen to work the business. And this business is really designed in a way where you will get out of it whatever you're able to put into it. So some people have that more flexible schedule with either their full-time job, or they may not have a full-time job and they're hoping to turn this into the full-time job. And in that sense, they might choose to work 2 to 3 hours every couple days. So put in a big chunk of time on Monday, put a big chunk of time again in on Wednesday, and maybe once over the weekend. So you really can kind of choose how you want to run the business in terms of the time you spend on it. Let me just check to see if there's anything I missed in there. The next bullet point here is about taking care of yourself. And I know Tasia has already kind of hit on that quite a bit in her introduction. And it's impossible not to when you talk about Beachbody coaching. I know personally for myself, it's the biggest thing that I take away, and why I keep coming back is because it forces me to take care of myself in a million different ways. Obviously, in terms of my fitness and my nutrition, I'm constantly holding myself accountable because my challengers are looking up to me, and even people who are just following me on Facebook are looking up to me and looking to me for advice or suggestions, or what is she up to? So it really forces me to keep working on myself and keep working towards new goals. And we're going to kiss goodnight. Good night. So obviously it helps you to keep working on your physical transformation with that accountability. But Tasia even mentioned, more so than that, I do think that Beachbody as a coach forces you to really reflect on yourself and how you kind of go about day-to-day things, like being more optimistic, being more positive, spreading more joy. I can't even begin to count the amount of times I've read books about these or quotes about these things, all because I'm trying to share it as a coach, but really it's turning in and affecting me as well. What else did I want to say? Oh, I wanted to mention too that it doesn't matter where you're at on your journey in terms of fitness or nutrition. Some people think, oh, I can't be a coach if I'm not, at my goal weight or whatever. And I'm pretty sure every person on this call that is a coach none of us started at our goal weight. Some of us might still not be at our goal weight. And that's really kind of cool because I think it just keeps it real and it really makes your business even grow more because people are cheering you on and encouraging you and watching you. And again, that idea that you keep taking care of yourself and it's attracting more for your business, helping your business grow, and then obviously helping you reach your own personal goals as well. The next thing I want to mention was about training, but I think I'm going to pass that over to Melissa, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about mentorship and training.
Okay, you guys ready? So one of the biggest things that I love about this business is that it's unique. It's not like others because nobody's competing to be the best. Our team, the Fit Rig, we want to see everybody succeed. So you're not on an island. You're not at this alone. We really do this as a team. So there are just many opportunities for different trainings, different mentorships within like just you and your coach or our Fit Rig team or our bigger team, which is Tasia's direct coach and above, because we're all trying to build each other up and be a community. There's different types of training. So if you like to listen to things are done just like this on Zoom or using YouTube, those types of things. There's like books that are suggested or lots of already printed and written material. So depending on the style that you prefer, but also I think like it starts kind of, there's a hierarchy of that, like your first mentor may be your coach. And that coach who invited you tonight is the person you're going to go to say, I'm ready to do this. And they're going to walk beside you and help you to make those like first steps so that you can meet the rest of us so that we can all continue to help each other. Mentorship is oftentimes like teaching somebody else to do the same thing. But I think one of the unique things in this community has been do it. So do what you think is the right thing, or write a post, or tell somebody, your coach or the coaches in our groups, what you want to say to somebody else. And then we're all going to walk through that and we're all going to learn from that. So it's not you just being out there and like trying to have to figure it out for yourself, because you're going to teach me, and Patty teaches me, and other people are teaching each other how to do this. And I think we can all say that none of us have arrived. So we're all learning. Trainings, there's all trainings currently are not in person, but there are opportunities generally for in-person training, and those are so important. They light our fire, all of us. There's just something about being with people, as we all know during this time, but also just being able to maybe work out as a community, or hear training, so that when you're excited about it, all you have to do is look across that room and somebody else in that room is excited about it. Well, now we just look at our little grid on Zoom, but there's just opportunities for lots of training, opportunities for just time to pick somebody else's brain. So I think that's just something that's so unique. So this is not a race. It's not a race to be the best. It's you running your business that's best for you, utilizing the tools that are in front of you and the people that are around you, because we all want to see everybody in our community succeed. But I also want to talk about our vital behaviors, and we all want to know about the money. So I think we've touched on this a few times, but one of the biggest things also, like just to take off of what Patty said and what Tasia said, is one of the vital behaviors is being what's called a product of the product. Well, to do that, you have to take care of you first before you can ever go out and take care of somebody else. And that's not how generally like we're taught to do things, but you do you. So you do your workouts first. You take care of your nutrition. You share what you're doing, and then you have the opportunity to connect with others and to invite others. And others are going to say, hey, wait, what are you doing? Because that's working. And then you can invite them and say, come with me, let's try this out together. And then now you have two people, and you and another person that you already knew. So not even like us that you haven't completely met yet. By doing all of those things, you're going to determine kind of what direction do you go in this business, and then utilizing the mentorship, utilizing the training, you're going to get results. It's just a natural thing, I think, that can happen. You're going to work on yourself, which in turn means working on your personal, like physical self and your business self. You're going to help their customers get results, because it's just like Isabella said, she thinks it, she breathes it, she dreams it. It becomes so natural. And those people just, they end up in your inbox. They end up texting you, saying, hey, I need some lunch ideas. Well, there you are, because you're ready for that. The other thing that I never have done in a different business, and I'm a social worker, so it's something you'd think they would be like drilled into us, is personal development. And that's one of our vital behaviors. And it's one that impacts you, impacts your family, impacts your business, impacts life. And like, I think Patty mentioned this, figuring out there's multiple ways of getting personal development, reading books. Like if you're not a reader though, there's podcasts, there's books where the author's reading to you. There's also lots of, again, in person, and also tons and tons and tons of videos and YouTube and other things with trainings. But also not just trainings, but ways to develop yourself. So if you're having like a rough time in life, well, there's always different development things for that to help change our mindset, to figure out how, if I can change my mindset, then how can I encourage and impact somebody else? So those are just like, it sounds like roses and unicorns, and we know that life isn't roses and unicorns, but it's pretty close some days. So let's get to the thing that people really always want to know of, the money. To make money, you do have to do work. Nothing's free in life. That's like my favorite statement. So to start, when you sign up as a coach, you get a discount. Who doesn't love a good discount? We all love some Kohl's coupons, but you get 25% off. It's not 15%, 20%, or 30%. It's flat 25% discount. Then when you have become a product of the product and you're sharing that with your friends and you're sharing that with family and anybody else who's out there asking questions, you have the opportunity to earn 25%. So it's not like where you have to figure out, oh, if I offer them this, then I get this amount. It's just a straight 25%. And then because they're going to see what you're doing, you're going to bring them on your team, because they're going to want the discount and to join you and to do what you're doing. So you have an opportunity to earn income from what they're doing, but also from what your coach is doing and from what other people on your team are doing. And it's like this big circle of a way to earn income. Things like bonuses, we call them cycle bonuses. So bonuses from your team, bonuses from signing up people. I don't even know. So it's definitely, I will say, it is not a pyramid. It does not go top down. It is it's a circle. And maybe you're at the top of the circle because it's just easy to write your name, my name. And then it could be Patty's people. And then it could be Tasia. And then it could be Tasia's coach and Bridget and Isabella. And we're all contributing to each other's business, which comes back to the fact that it's not a competition. So we're here to change lives, to change our own life first. So I'm gonna shoot it off to Isabella.
You gotta flip the slide. Okay, beautiful. So now you're probably wondering, how do you get started, right? After listening to all this stuff, the beautiful things, and you're wondering how much does that cost? Because that's probably a lot. Well, guess what? To start with this business, you actually don't have to invest a lot. First, after this call, I want you to get back to your coach and talk to them about your goals. And then your coach is going to help you choose the right package that's right for you, for your needs. We have a few to choose from. You can have one that's comes with Shakeology. You can have one that comes with a performance line. And if you're already a Beachbody owner, then all you need is the completion pack. And the good thing is, with every challenge pack, business fee is already waived, so you don't have to pay for that. So that means technically you're starting your own business for free. And last time I checked, I had to start my own business. I was like a few years back, my aesthetics business, it cost me a lot of money to start with. I had to pay overheads, get my own products, and that costs a lot of money because you don't buy just one product. You have to buy like a whole stock, right? And here, just getting that package where you have products just for yourself, you're using them, they're consumable, so nothing goes to waste. And then you're getting your own back office where you have all the accounting, you have all things tracked for you, everything like a POS system, everything is there. Like your clients, everything is in your back office, and you don't pay for that. You only pay that monthly later. And that's in Canada is about $20. I think in the United States, $16, but your first month is free. So that's beautiful. So this one of those packs, this is what you're going to enroll with. And like I said, it's going to have fitness, your shakes, nutrition. So you are all set for success. So right after you're going to enroll with that pack, you're going to get back on the call with your upline, and your coach is going to walk you through your back office to show you where everything is. It's going to give you basic training. It's going to give you all kinds of links to proper training, like for your next 7 days, what to do the first few days so you're not feeling overwhelmed. It's going to walk you day by day. It's going to be checking with you every day. And this business is literally meant to be, like girls said before, to be worked like in the pockets of time. You literally fit this business into your life. So if you want to do it just few minutes a day, few hours a day, you can do full time, and this is what you're going to get out of it. So if whatever you're going to put in, this is what you're going to take out. And you can totally move at your own pace. So if you want to hit the ground running, that's beautiful. And if you just want to take a little walk, we're going to cheer you on. So I guess that's it, right? Did I say everything? Can't hear you guys.
I'm unmuted now. I'm going to stop sharing so we can see everybody's face. There he is, everybody. Hi. All right. So thank you, ladies. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for going through that with all of us. I do want to sort of wrap it up, but I also want to leave a little bit of room for questions. And I know that those of you who are joining us might have some. And if you're not comfortable asking those questions, you're going to be able to ask them of the person who invited you here tonight as well, because they're going to be getting back with you and having more of a conversation with you. I think oftentimes people ask, why are Beachbody coaches all over social media? Why are we constantly sharing? Why are we always sharing our workouts, sharing our teams, sharing the opportunity to be a coach? And I think of it like this. If you bought a pair of sunglasses and they're like the best sunglasses ever, or you went to a restaurant and you had like the best dinner ever, or the best cocktail ever, or you bought a pair of jeans and they fit you like a glove, you're going to talk about it. You're going to tell your best friend, and you're going to tell your coworker, and you're going to tell your college roommates, and you're going to tell everybody because you just had an incredible experience and it probably changed your life. That restaurant, that meal just changed your life, and you're going to have to tell everybody, and you'll share about it on social media because you're not going to have any shame sharing that. You're going to be like, these jeans, this restaurant, go get it. It's pretty much the same idea when it comes to coaching, because for us, we do a workout, or we get together for a team retreat, or we do a training, and we're like, whoa, that just changed everything for me. I have a whole new outlook on things. My body feels different. My mind feels different. My heart feels different. And I got to go tell everybody. And so that's why we consistently share it. And I think there's sometimes that fear or that concern that we might not be able to want to share it or don't know how to share it, but it will happen naturally because you're just so excited about the experience. And I want you to have confidence in that. I want you to feel comfortable with the idea that even though you know nothing about the business right now, even though maybe you just started using the products, even though someone twisted your arm to be here, it's okay. When we all started, we didn't know anything about the business either, but we did know that there was something drawing us in. There was something like that we just couldn't ignore. For some reason, it kept calling us. And so we finally answered, and now we get it. Now we get it. We get it because we have been able to be better parents, because we're better spouses, because we're better friends, because we did this for ourselves. And that's why we keep sharing it. And that's why we invited you here tonight, so we could share it with you. And that's why you have to know, just like Melissa said, this is so unique. Beachbody has been around for 20 plus years. And although there's like incredible other companies out there with great products and whatever, it's product. It's product. This is not product. When people say, oh, you sell those shakes, you sell those workouts. Well, actually, I'm sharing me. I'm sharing my team. I'm sharing my community. And yeah, we use the best tools, which are the Shakeology and the workouts. We use the best tools because that's stuff that works. But really, I'm giving myself to you. And that is unique. That is nowhere else. You can't buy me anywhere else, only with this. So we do share it with a lot of love. We share it with a lot of excitement. We share it with a lot of passion and joy. And I want you to, again, feel confident in the idea that when you say yes and you start to share it, I want you to know that although Beachbody has been around forever and people have heard of it and maybe they have even tried it, they haven't tried it yet with you, because you are unique as well, and your business will be unique, and that will help it grow. So again, thank you for being here. Does anybody have any quick questions? You can either type it in the chat or you can just unmute yourself. We're here to answer. If you're like, I'm just going to chat with my person later, that's okay too. But we're open to answering anything. That just means we answered everything.
Yes, we know everything, I think.
Right? You know, to be honest, guys, most of my questions didn't come up until I actually started. And that was scary and weird, to start a business without even knowing what I was really getting into. But I just took it one day at a time. And that's my best piece of advice. And then just keep asking the questions as you come up with them. And your coach, your team will happily answer them for you.
Yeah, they say when the students appears, teacher appears, or something like that. How do you say that? When students shows up, teacher appears, I think. Something
like that. So kind of like when, yeah. I like it. All right, guys. Well, thank you again for joining us. This was recorded, so if anybody wants the recording so they can share it, that will be available and you'll be able to get your hands on that. And again, we are enrolling coaches for November mentorship. So don't wait, get started with us. We're really excited. And thank you again. I hope everybody has a good night.